And we're actually going to start in a seated position, something comfy, something comfy. And whatever kind of movements take your fancy before we start, I might just allow them to happen. Those little subtle kind of wriggles and adjustments. And then we can start just to slow things down a little bit. And just allow the breath to fuel and to nourish and to sustain our practice. And just take 3 deeper breaths, longer breaths. And once you've taken that third breath, just notice how it feels. That slowing down. And then if your eyes have been closed, you can reopen them, adjust them. And then come sit in a wide leg sit, right knee bent, left leg straight. This is one of those flows where I'm going to kind of come off the screen quite a lot. Nice. Perfect. And adjust the width. So we're looking for a comfortable width, but we are looking for a little tiny bit of stretch. And again, that's going to help us with fallen triangle and wild thing. From here, nice and easy, little 4-way spinal movement with a hip lift. Inhale, take the arms all the way up to the sky. As we exhale, they twist towards that bent knee. Inhale, front arm, top arm comes round. Exhale, up and over, sideways stretch. Really nice. Inhale, take the arms both up. Exhale, once again, twist. I've already buggered up the flow. Don't worry, next side will be amazing. That hand that's at the back of your hip is going to stay down. Press it down, rock forward into the knee, and lift the hip up. Really, really nice. If you want a little bit more height, walk the hand a little bit closer in or come onto your fingertips. That's just going to give you a little bit more space, but go with what feels nice. Perfect. Exhale as we drop down. Inhale as the arms lift. And exhale to any degree for that lovely little inner thigh stretch as we forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, chest forward, arms behind. Inhale, same foot position, same leg positions, arms up. Exhale, we should have twisted to the straight leg. I blame Elaine. Open that arm up. Melody's agreeing. That back hand, take it to the side so you're ready for that side stretch. Exhale, side. See, now it fits. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, right arm comes behind, left arm can stay. Inhale as we lift the hips. We're going to pause on the exhale. Maybe think about coming onto fingertips. Pause for the other inhale. And then exhale slowly, softly, all the way down. Really nice. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, feel that inner thigh as we take it into a forward fold. Beautiful. Last time this side. Inhale as we lift. Cross the arms, exhale. Chest forward, shoulder blades snuggle. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the straight leg. Lovely. Inhale, front arm, in front, back arm to the side, so we're ready to go. Exhale, side. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, right arm lands, kind of a diagonal from right butt cheek. That's it, so it's behind into a diagonal. Inhale as we lift, we adjust that hand. Fingertips is going to give you a little bit more space. Exhale as we pause, maybe reach out with that top shoulder blade if it feels nice. Next inhale as we reach. And exhale, ooh, the way back down. Inhale as the arms snuggle up. Yes, try and keep the rib cage in. Exhale, forward fold. Oh. Inhale, lift up. This one's a little bit different. As we exhale, rock onto the back of the sit bones. Straight leg in, bent leg out, other side. If, like me, it kind of didn't go quite to plan, you need to adjust it so it's comfortable, go for it. 3 times other side, inhale. Exhale, twist to the straight leg side. That's it. Inhale, open up. Exhale, side stretch. So Melanie, that backhand, take it over to your side. So that backhand is in line. Yeah, and that's going to give your side stretch a nicer feeling. Inhale as you take the arms up. Exhale, left hand, diagonal line, left butt cheek, left hand. Inhale, lift. Yes, exhale, stay. Really nice. Inhale, stay. A little bit more forward action, Sally. That's it. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring the arms up to the sky if you can. Ribcage draws down. Exhale, forward fold. Other inner thigh gets a little bit of a play. Inhale as we lift. Exhale, chest wide, hands back. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, twist. Once you've got it, feel free to take it wherever you want it. Inhale, open up, back hand comes to your side, ready to support you. Exhale, side stretch. Lovely. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left hand, diagonal with that left bar. Inhale, sweep up. Your choice of where that straight leg foot is. It can be flat, it can be on its side. Exhale as we pause, maybe reaching out the shoulder blade. Inhale as we stay firm through the glutes. Exhale, back down. Inhale as we lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Have we done 3 on this side already or just 2? Just 2? 3? No one knows? 2. Okay, 1, 3, 2. Okay, once more. Exhale, twist. Thank you. Inhale, open up. Back hand comes to the side, ready for that side stretch. You don't have to bend that bottom elbow, up to you. Inhale as we lift. Exhale, left hand, diagonal line, left bar. Inhale, sweep and lift. Really nice. Let me check them out. Lovely. Powerful through that straight leg foot. Power up, Elaine. Power up. That's it. Glutes are really active. Yes. Exhale all the way down. Perfect. Inhale, lift up. Have a little stretch. And then forgive everything, forward fold. Inhale as you lift. As we exhale, start to draw the sit bones back, lift the legs, come into a cross-legged position. Yes. We're going to come into those little Gormukhasana arms, but moving. So gently take the arms out, make a little T shape, And on an exhale, so we're not really going for that really big contraction. We're just gently checking where the mobility is. When it comes to Wild Thing and Fallen Triangle, it's a really big external rotation. So we're just having a little play here without weight. Yeah. Do one more on each side. We're going to have a little play on cat-cow. Oh, take the hands down to the floor. The hands should already be warm or a little bit warm because we've already been weight bearing, but just have a little explore in your cat-cow. Yeah. And you might think about taking a little bit more time in your cow and just feeling where the resistance is coming from the front of your body. If you'd rather not have anything to think about in cat-cow, then just ignore me. Oh, and at some point, you can cross the ankles, send the weight back, free the ankles, come sit down. All right, so we've got reverse tabletop, and we'll go really slow. First thing is bring your hands out to the side, so the fingertips are pointing to the outside of your mat. Yeah, all right. At any point, if it feels nice or nicer, ballet pop pops, you can think about, can you take him? What's he covered in? You can take your hands a little bit towards the back of the mat. The further back they go, so the further your fingers are facing away, the more external rotation you've got going on, all right? That's going to give you a little bit more room, but it might not feel comfortable to weight bear in that much extension. So start here, and you might have a little play with taking your fingers away from you. So just have that in your head. Second thing is when we come up to that reverse tabletop, what tends to happen is we tend to put our ankles closer to our bum than our knees. And that means we don't get this full extension going through the front. So if you feel a little bit held back, just walk your feet out a little bit and you should find you've got more lift through there. Yeah, so Sammy, walk your feet out closer to the, front of your mat, I guess. Yeah, so that the hips can lift. Lovely. Yes, nice, Melanie, nice, Louise, nice, Elaine. And then drop down. Okay. Change the position of your hand until you're happy with where the fingers are pointing. But again, remember we're going to bear weight and we're going to bear weight on just one hand. So we want the maximum amount of rotation that our body's happy to bear weight with, because it's going to give us more lift and more space to play with. Yep, and then literally you can keep coming up and keep coming down and having a play with the hands. So for me, because naturally I'm quite mobile there, it feels quite easy to come into that rotation, but it might not feel nice when I bear weight through there. So have a little play. Yeah. Lovely. Okay, just do one more until you've chosen that perfect rotation. That bowl of perfect porridge. I'm going to run out of water again. I can't believe it. Okay. All right. Feel all right, Sammy? It was a little bit... Okay. Mike, can you get me some water? I'm so sorry, darling. Thank you. Oh, okay. So we're going to come into our first Wild Thing. From here, take your right hand across to your left knee. That's going to give us a little bit of extra power. So our right hand is coming across to our left knee. Our left hand is going to stay down. So you've decided where you want to put that left hand, how much rotation it's got. Kayla's bored. She's like, oh, gosh. I know how to Wild Thing all the time. From here, if you have a little look towards your left shoulder, And that's going to help take us in that direction. That's it. Push down through that left hand. Push down into the right knee. Lift your butt up. And we're kind of in this twisted position. That's it. And then lift the hips and extend that free arm over the top of your ear. Yeah, really nice. That's it. And then just drop down. You got it. That's it. Wild thing. All that's missing is one straight leg. Same thing other side. Right hand stays down. It's in that position that we feel comfortable in. Left hand to the knee or to the thigh, so we've got power. We look towards that right shoulder, so we're going to go where our head's going to go. Push in strongly, feet and right hand. Lift up. Take the arm up. Yeah. Okay, I think your feet need to go a little bit further away from your butt. So you've got a little bit more lift. I think your feet are a little bit close to you. And then drop down. Yeah, let's just do that once more on both sides. Thank you. Again, left hand is down. It's adjusted to where we want it. Right hand is on the knee, thigh, wherever we feel powerful. We look towards that left shoulder. Push in through those 3 points of contact, 2 feet, 1 hand. Nice, Elaine. Yes. And then arm. Yeah, really nice. And then lower down. One last time, other side. Right hand's down, left hand's across. Push. If you feel that you're a little bit constricted, take your legs out a little bit. So there's a little bit more space to lift. That's it. Looks good. Looks good, okay. Nice, Louise. Really nice, Melanie. And then drop down. Oh, okay. Perfect. That's well thing done. Done. Down dog. Stretch out and down dog. Oh, down dog's probably going to feel super nice after all of that opening through the front. I need a popper. All right. At some point, you take a look to your left and right. Make sure you've got enough space. If there's not an option, you're just going to have to make it work. And then rock towards the front of your mat, forward fold. Forward fold, little tiny adjustment in forward fold. From your forward fold, lean forward. So as if you're trying to get your head closer to the front of your mat. So your toes start gripping, your belly starts gripping, but you keep leaning forward. From there, keep that lean, keep the lean. So the legs are straight. Keep the lean as you lift up, flat back. It should feel really difficult because we're using strength rather than counterweight. Exhale, lean back, bend the knees. Inhale, that song's really annoying me, lift up. Exhale, hands into the heart. Inhale, lift up, a little bit of a different one. As we exhale, take the arms into a T, push the palms away, and then keep exhaling as you forward fold. Start to take the weight forward, really, really far forward, so the toes are gripping, the belly's lifted. Keep that forward fold, keep it, keep the action of going forward, but lift up, flat back. So there's no counterbalancing, the hips aren't going back. Exhale, now they get back. Chair. Inhale, press and lift. Exhale, hands into the heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Out to the sides, press through the palms as if you're pushing walls away. You're like, stay back, stay back. And then fold all the way. Last one, rock the weight really, really far until you're really gripping. Belly's lifting. Keep the weight forward, keep it. Should be so difficult to lift up to a flat back. So difficult, feet really working. Exhale, chair. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, that safety in the heart. Inhale, lift the arms up. Start to take them out to a T. Press strongly through the palms of the hand. Again, pushing everything away. And then forward fold. Oh, that is cool. Lovely. Okay, inhale, flat back, a little tiny lower body sequence. Take the arms into a T shape, stay here in your flat back. Exhale, make it into chair. In your chair, stay, but take a little back stroke with the arms. They can be as big or as small as feels comfortable. If it starts to feel a little bit clicky or a little bit like no, then you can make them a little bit smaller. One last one, a little bit deeper. You've got it, Louise, a little bit deeper. And then take the chest, take the belly towards the thighs, pop the hands down. Yeah, okay, can you bend the knees a little bit and send the butt back and down, back and down. And then lift up flat back, twice more exactly the same. Arms out to a D shape. Yes, stay here. Exhale, lean back chair. Keep a comfy chair, but back straight with the elbows and the arms, hopefully. Yes. Lovely, Sammy, keep the weight back, keep pushing, as if someone's got your knees and they're pushing the kneecaps back. This, you know, they're grumpy with those kneecaps for some reason. Keep going though, keep going, you got it. And then exhale, belly onto the thighs. Oh. Inhale, last one, flat back. I know the back is feeling. That's a good thing. Take the arms wide. Exhaling chair. Little back stroke. Press through the feet, really strong press. Last one. Drop the chest and the belly towards the thighs. Hips lower, hips lower, hips lower, hips lower, butt lower. Hands onto the shins. Gently straight your legs out. Have a little left and right shimmy. Whew. Delicious. Okay, grab your blocks, just pop them either side so that you've got them should you want them. Yep. So they can be underneath your hands. We're going to come up to a standing split. So it's up to you whether you use your blocks or not. I'm going to. From here, right leg stays down, left leg comes up, standing splits. We're going to be here for a while. First thing, move the blocks or move your hands a little bit closer to that right leg. Yep. I'm going to keep my head up so I can look at you, but drop the head for everyone else. Yes. And then work on that left leg, really high lifting. Perfect. And then I think for almost everyone, push some weight into the big toe of the right foot. Really push some weight in, because almost everyone is swinging their right glute out. Draw the right glute back into the center, as if that right butt cheek wants to get into the action. At the minute it's cold, it's like out of the bed. Get it back in the bed, that right butt. That's it. A little higher. You got it. You can flex or point the toe lane, whatever feels nicer, but keep that lifted left leg high. Oh, last breath. Oh, and then bend. Warrior two. Oh, be careful of blue, okay? Warrior two, right leg in front. Yeah, little breather. Inhale. Exhale, make your way in, side angle. Bottom arm can be touching but not resting. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes, probably not minutes. It's going to feel like it. And then we can either stay or we can circle that arm. We can either keep the head in the same direction or we can allow the head and the eyes to follow the fingers. So 3 options, we're either staying static, moving the arm, keeping the head still. Yes, really nice. Put some weight through that front foot. Let's have a look. Yes. Go a little bit longer, Elaine, that front leg. Tiny little bit longer. Yeah, that's it. Nice, looks really nice, Sammy. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Back toes a little bit more towards you, back heel a little bit further away, so there's a little bit more lift through the hips. Last breath, inhale. On the exhale, straighten that front leg. On the inhale, turn the toes so they're facing out but wide. And then stick the butt out. So think about flexing through here. Lovely. Keep that. Bend the knees. Keep imagining sticking the butt out. Yes, so we come into a cheeky goddess. How did that happen? Really lovely. And then stay in a goddess and just have the tiniest little pulse. Tiny, tiny little pulse. Once you're happy with this position, start to elongate the breath. Yes. Little toes really active, Elaine. So find some work through the little toes. Really push into the little toes. Nice. Melanie, push back a little bit more. Perfect. Last one. Pop the hands onto the thighs. Gently press the hands down as you straighten the legs. Wide leg forward fold. You can adjust the feet so they're parallel. A little breather. Gently walk into the front of your mat into your runners lunge. You can move your blocks if they're in your way. From here, just down dog. Yeah, we're back in that safety car. This is your only option to hop in the flow. So if you want to hop now is your chance. Poof. Yes. And then inhale. Plank. Exhale, knee bends onto our belly. I would take a nice soft option if I were you. It's gonna get real. Inhale. Lift up, locust. Really lift up. Melanie's got everyone supporting her tonight. Everyone's here. Exhale, drop down. We're gonna need it. Reposition the hands. Next exhale, down dog. All right, we'll go super slow. That means it's going to be a little bit harder, but easier to follow. Make sure your down dog is the length of a plank. Otherwise, most of this is going to be a little bit difficult. That's it. From here, right leg up, three-legged dog. Perfect. Either keeping it here or coming into a normal plank, up to you. Come into plank. Three-legged or normal, up to you. Exhale, three-legged dog. Okay. Take a look to your left-hand side and make sure you've got space to shoot that right leg out. So have a look at your left. For me, I've got my folder in the way, but I'm just going to make do. Exhale, that right knee comes into the chest. We travel forward, so we're in tiger. That's it. Look at your left foot. We're going to need to move that. It's going to need to spin. So spin the left foot so the inside is down onto the floor and you can kick the right leg out. We're in falling triangle. That's it. Really nice. That's it. So it's that foot, other way, Kay, with the foot. Other way, the foot goes to the inside, big toe way. Take a breath if you've got it and you want to come out. That's it. You got it. Nice, Kay. Well done. From here, hand drops down. Reposition down dog. Take the weight off just for a second because I know a lot of you held it for ages. Just take the weight off. That was really amazing. So when you get stuck, think 9 times out of 10, especially for us because we're so used to being on our hands, it's the positioning of the foot. So adjust it either where it is or the placement of the inner or outer foot. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, so eventually where we're going is we're going to come from fallen triangle here. We're going to pop the hand down, lift all the way back up and kick up. From here, we're going to turn the foot the other direction, little toe side. I'm going to come into fallen triangle. Wild thing. All right. So let's try that bit. Come into just down dog. Just down dog. Right leg is going to be lifted. That's it. You can bend the right knee so it's a little bit easier to control, if that makes sense. Turn that left foot. So have a look at that left foot. Spin it so it's the little toe side and the outside of the foot that's on the floor. Keep the weight onto the left hand side of your hand. And you should be able to drop down. And then come all the way back up however you want. Hands and knees, take a break. All right, nice. So whatever happens with the legs, whichever one wants to be straightened or bent, let it happen. Just be really happy with that nice opening transition. Doesn't matter what's going on with the legs. From there, we're going to once more spin on the foot and come into a side plank with the bottom foot out. If I try and do it this way, that might work. So I've come from my wild thing. From here, firm through that bottom foot. Take the hand down. Lifted leg stays lifted. I turn again on that foot. From here, I can kick that leg out. Side plank. All right. Should we start that? Let's start it from a down dog. And we'll thread them all together. Imagine when we do loads of these in a row. Imagine. All right, right leg is lifted. Okay, so we're going to be, that right leg is going to stay lifted, which means we need to turn on that left foot. So spin that left foot down. I've absolutely buggered it up. How have I done that? I don't know how I've done it. It hasn't worked for me. I'm going to have to start again from wild thing. Okay. All right. Okay. So I had the wrong foot. Let's start with that left leg lifted instead. Down dog, left leg lifted. I'm so pleased I decided to film this episode. It's going so well. From here, that right foot, pop it in the center, so it's in between both of your hands, if that makes sense. And then you can turn that foot and kick out the left leg. So you're in a single leg side plank. Yes, nice, nice. If you've got it, take a break because it's bloody hard work. Nice, Kay, that's it. Go a little bit, yes, go a little bit longer. That was all it was. You were a little bit shorter in your down dog. That's it, nice wild thing, Elaine. Have a little break. Come into down, actually don't come into down dog, let's leave it. Come into a forward fold. Drop everything. Forward fold should feel nice. Drop everything. Let's just reconnect for some simple stuff. Inhale. Flat back arms into the chest. Exhale, chair. Inhale as we press and lift. Exhale. Those heavy arms find their way into the heart. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. If you liked being on your blocks for that standing splits, think about grabbing them. Yeah. Left leg stays down. Right head. Hopefully you haven't got two heads. Right leg comes up. Okay, we're going to be here for a while. So center through that left foot. Once again, notice that left glute is winging out to the left. It's out of the bed. Bring the left butt cheek back into bed, back into the party, into the center. As it does that, keep that right leg, the floating leg, really high. Belly's a little bit contracted. Head drips down, shoulders drip down. Keep the leg really high. That's it. Stay here. Really lovely. Push through that left leg. Keep the legs straight. Last breath. And then open it up. Warrior two. From here, maybe be a little bit longer for your warrior two. Watch that knee going inside, Sammy, so keep the knee out. At the minute it's traveling into the center, imagine it's coming to, that's it. Travel a little bit closer to that front thigh. Bottom hand rests but doesn't lean. And then your choice, either stay here, arm can rotate, or arm and head follow one another. But it should feel really tough. Should feel like legs are working. That's it. Really nice. Okay, keep the core in. Lovely. And Melanie, that little toe, push the little toe as if I've got the outside of your knee and you're pressing into it. That's it. Yep, perfect. Keep that there as you move. Really lovely. Come a little bit away from your front leg, Louise. Tiny bit with that hand. Come a little bit away. Yeah, you got it. It's strong. Nice. Yep. Stay there. Last breath. And then straighten up that front leg. Oh. Turn the feet wide. Toes out a little bit to your degree. Start sending the knee, first of all, send the butt back. Yeah. It's like X-rated yoga. And then start to come down. Check in with the knees once again, because we're staying here for quite a few moments. So make sure the knees are roughly in line. They're not kind of caving in. And then there's little pulses. Keep the butt centered and back. Yes, really lovely. Nice, Melanie. Keep working that outside. Really lovely. Yes. I reckon you can go a little bit lower, Louise W. I reckon you can. Yes. And you too, Kay, as well. You can go lower. Looking good. Lovely, Elaine. Couple more breaths. Allow them to be free and easy. Last breath. Pop the hands onto the thighs. Press the thighs down as you straighten them up. And then wide leg forward fold. Adjust the feet so it's comfortable. Drop the head. Let the cheekbones ease. The jaw soften. Oh, on an inhale, start that long walk back to the front of your mat as you turn the glorious feet. And exhale. Down dog. Your last chance for a hop in the flow. You might take it. Ooh, you might not. Yes. Inhale, lovely plank. Straightforward, nice plank. Long, yep. Exhale, knees down. Bend the elbows, hug them in, that's it. Travel, really nice. Belly stays lifted, lovely. Inhale, take a locust. Nice and easy. Yes, beautiful. Lovely heads, everyone. Exhale, we're super excited for the other side. Inhale, adjust the hands. Exhale, push the floor away. You've had enough. Go away, floor. Okay. Other side. So think about the length of your plank. So for me, I always take a shorter down dog. But for this, I know I need a little bit longer down dog for my plank to make sense. Lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Inhale, we come forward into a three-legged plank or not, your choice. Exhale, we push back, three-legged down dog. We've got that fallen triangle. Snuggle the left knee in tight. Travel the weight forward into tiger. Take a look to that right hand and that space beyond. Take a look at that standing foot. Turn so that the inside and the big toe are on the floor, and then kick out that front foot, fallen triangle. Yes, yes. Hand back down. Turn the foot back. Take it back for a moment. Three-legged dog with a bent leg. It's going to give you a bit more space. From here, once again, take a look at that standing foot. Turn it in the other direction. Little toe side. That's it. Weight through the right hand. Hand lift. Fall in. Yeah. Wild thing. Perfect. Hand back. Yeah. Basically like a plank down dog weird thing. Spin that foot once again. So the big toe is down. And you should be able to come into side plank or a kicked side plank. Amazing. Oh, hands down, knees down, body down. Wow, you'd have to say, from like just our second go, it went from being a little bit sluggish to an elephant hawk moth in full glory. Have a little check. Have a little check in. Oh. Okay. I think time-wise, it makes sense for us to start thinking about winding down. So when we come back to our Monday classes, you've got this on YouTube so you can practice the flow a little bit. And we'll certainly get 4 rounds, if not more, done. We spent quite a lot of time at the beginning breaking it down. If you want, we can do it once more so that flows a little bit more embedded, and you can just choose the side that you felt easier on. It's less about strength and skill, more about just getting the flow and the dynamics in your head so that when you practice it by yourself, you've got a good reference point. It'll only take a couple of seconds. If you don't want to, don't bother. Up to you, all right? After that, your choice is to have a little frolic against the wall or a lovely low, long relaxation against the wall. Your choice. Yeah. So if you're not doing the flow, have a little massage. If you're flowing, think about a long down dog. Yeah. And even if you're not doing it, you might just watch and that's just, yeah. Whichever leg worked, it rises up. 3-legged plank. It's got to be long enough. That's it. 3-legged down dog. Leg snuggles in, weight travels forward. Big toe turns. Kick out, fallen triangle. Yes, both hands land. Lift the standing, that back leg heel and turn so that we're back in to a down dog. Once again, we turn that foot. We lift the top leg open and we turn and open. Wild, crazy thing. Both hands down. Once again, we turn and we kick out. So essentially, really nice. If it helps, come back into whatever. If it helps, every new position, we have to turn the foot. So fallen triangle goes one way. Wild thing, other way. Bottom leg, side plank, other way. So when you're going from one to think, turn, turn, turn. And that will naturally help you find your direction. Looks really good. Oh, knackering though, isn't it? So before we go anywhere, if you're ready for some little wall action, then you might just have a little mobilization through the wrists. Make sure they don't feel that they need a break. If they feel good and that we've worked through them, we're really pumped and ready to go for anything wall-wise. If you're doing dolphin, because that's your preferred one, then have a practice in dolphin because we've done nothing on forearms. All right, so your choice. We're either against the wall having a little play, or against the wall, maybe using a bolster and a blanket, legs up the wall. And then don't forget, we can do Supta Baddha against the wall as well, like magical. Yeah. Yeah, and if you are doing something a bit more restful, then you've got an opportunity just to massage through the thumbs, the base of the thumbs. Yes, Kay, forearms. They've done lots. So start with that rounded back before you go anywhere. Round through the back for a second. Just helps get the position right. Firm through the arms, really firm through the arms. Lovely. Yes. Squeeze the elbows in tighter. Brilliant. Draw the belly back, Sammy. Draw it back. That's it. You got it. Really nice. Yes, nice, Elaine. Take your time and just breathe. Whatever you're doing, invite the breath to the posture. We're going to stay with the wall for another couple of minutes. You can decide to rest whenever you need. Yes. Oh. Toffee's come to see you, just, yeah. Yeah. And then press really strong down. Melanie, really strong down. That's it. Really nice. Ah, lovely. Find the balance first. Okay, last minute. Yeah, nice. Press down into the earth, push it away. Reach up with the legs. That's it. It looks like a really good line. Draw the shoulders a little bit closer to the wall. If you're happy where you are, if you're happy with legs up against the wall, I can see some inversions going on, stay. If when you start to come into a little bit of quiet, something calls out, then take care of that. But otherwise, we're going to think about taking the arms behind us into flexion. And then because we've been doing so much of the opposite, make little fists, thumbs out, and then curl those fists like little caterpillars climbing up our forearms. Yep. You can hold or you can hold and release, whatever's working for you. Optional to have a little black cat on your lap, but it does help quite a lot, yeah. And then just gently, take the hands beside you. We've got a little trap stretch. It's a bit of a weird one. The option is just to take your head back a little bit, if it feels nice. Just be careful with blood pressure. I'm going to sneeze. You don't have to, but it does kind of create a little bit more something extra. Take the arms down to a T. And this is quite nice. So internally rotate. So that deltoid, that lovely chunky muscle, comes closer in to your chin. So maybe palms are facing away. That's it. And then with internal rotation, take the chest forward. Notice it's a little bit restricted. Really take the chest forward. And then externally rotate very gently. Notice how that changes the lift through your collarbones, through the front of the ribs. If it feels nice, you can start to take the head back a little bit. And then ever so slowly start to drop the arms down, really slowly traveling a little bit closer towards your side. You might feel a little bicep stretch, a little lower arm stretch. And then gently, once they come down by your side, press the arm bones down, so a little bit more active. Again, you can keep your head in line or keep it behind. And then slowly let the arm bones bounce back up as the head comes back into alignment. Just notice that change of pressure. You might notice a little bit more space through the traps. If through doing that you've noticed something else that needs a massage, then go attend to it. So actually, surprisingly, my traps feel all right, but normally at this stage of my yoga practice, I would be, this line has worked a lot, and I would be giving it some cuddles. If that's the case for you, then you can absolutely pinch and release. It might be enough to take a more static stretch. And then before we go anywhere, just once again make sure that the wrists have got some room. So that little stretch where we're squeezing the wrist and pulling the skin down, and then making fists and taking the fists down to the forearm, it's just going to give us a little bit of room so that everything that's traveling between the bones have got space to play. And then once that feels nice, once we've re-established that strength and that mobility, you can think about coming to lay down. I'm absolutely frozen. Although, I have to say, I've just through our practice, this room is warmed up by 1.5 degrees. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's probably Merlin. So yeah, if like me, you're feeling the cold for our last 15 minutes, and definitely get something on. This might be that time of class where lights start to turn off, teas are drunk, incense is burnt, bolsters are got out. Yeah. And normally we spend a lot of time in our yoga folding, down dogs and forward folds and chairs and the like. This flow is quite different. So you might decide either to lean into that extension through the hip, and like we normally do, pop a bolster or a block underneath your hip. Or it might be that you want to do the opposite. You might want to do something like laying down pigeon, or possibly Apanasana, knees to chest, or happy baby. Maybe something a little bit different. And all those positions look really comfy. And when you're having that wind down, just don't forget about where the head is and whether it might need a little turn to the left or a little turn to the right. You might even benefit from a little eyebrow, eye socket, hairline massage. And we've got about 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 before we're thinking about meditation or a long shavasana. And maybe you're really happy in the positions that you've chosen and you just want to stay in real stillness. It might be that your spine could benefit from a little twist. Gentle twist. Before we think about where we want to spend 7 minutes, you might just have a brief but lovely little foot or ankle or both, either massage or roll. They've been so key, so integral to our movements today. Yeah, they've been very, very important. And then gently decide where you want to spend those 7 minutes. If you're lying down, just make sure that you've really got everything you need, whether that's a small little blanket underneath your knees, whether that's a blanket underneath your head, whether that's a light off or a jumper on. You might decide that you want to sit up, spinal cord a little bit more spacious. And And then wherever you've chosen to place yourself, as usual, don't accept second best. So if something doesn't feel 100% comfy, then wriggle it out, have a little move. And then make sure that the belly is soft enough so that when you breathe, it rises like a little dome, a little top of a cupcake. And it falls just as easily. And stay with whatever it is that you're staying with. Keep coming back to. And I'll come get you in 6 minutes. Slowly and slowly start to come back to this evening. You might just gently press the shoulders or the back of the feet into the earth. And then any movements that the body wants to take, just allow them to happen like waves. And do the same with the breath. And slowly start to arouse. Gently think about rolling over. And when you get onto your side, that really lovely snuggled position, just notice how it feels right now, this second, Monday, 7:30, how you feel right now, and how tenuous and how transient that feeling is. And then gently use an inhale to lift you up. Once you get up, you have a little yawning out to the side and a lift up. And a dropping down to the earth. Inhale as you lift. Exhale to drop. Inhale all the way up through the stars into the heart. Namaste. I'm going to stop the recording.